State media has confirmed Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has been killed. What repercussions will it have in the region? Let's discuss this with our guest, Dr. Jangid, West Asia expert, OP Jindal Global University is joining us. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us on DD India. Help us understand how grave is the situation in the region now with Ayatollah Ali Khamenei being killed by the US-Israeli strikes.
Namaskar. This is going to be really serious development for the region if the way Iran has engaged or attacked several Arab capitals in a single day showed that Iran was in a desperate situation to involve everybody, and then the conflict becomes too costly for America to even continue with. But I do think since June 2025, if we go back to the last episode when Israel and America successfully attacked the nuclear sites, they got into a temptation that they may target now Khamenei. They may want to have a regime change. But in a very realistic terms, they realized they can't do it. And they dropped that idea in June, and the war was ended in 12 days. What has happened now, I think, has a lot to do with domestic Iranian crisis, where Khamenei and several religious authorities have been, challenged from within. So I think Trump and Israel took this chance, realizing that there is a very vulnerable spot in Iran, and if they have the right intelligence, they can really attack the leadership. Now, it leaves us in a very, very precarious situation. When Iran is cornered like this, when it is pushed to the wall, what can it do? And I do think it will try to inflict a greater damage in the region because it can't reach America. It also can't reach much of the Israeli territory. Israel has, greater intercepting abilities. In 24 hours, only one missile fell in Tel Aviv, and only one, 40-year-old woman died in Tel Aviv last night. So they are targeting more Arab capitals because Arab capitals don't have those kind of intercepting air defense systems. And Arab capitals are going to be in a mess now. It also shows how polarized the region is, where Iran for decades has, engaged in a war with these kind of developments, considering these regimes as part of the American power.
All right. Help us understand now that Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader, has been killed. In what position is Iran to retaliate? Because they said that they will take revenge, calling US-Israeli strikes as illegal and unprovoked. How is Iran positioned to, reply or retaliate to these strikes?
Well, the illegality of the attack is well known. Was it unprovoked? I'm not sure that was a correct assessment. Provocations are many kinds, and one of the provocations that the Iranian regime has been working with is to challenge the existence of the Israeli state, or to develop the to keep working on the proxies that are armed groups in different parts of the Middle East, and these armed groups are challenging the different states, like one in Yemen, one in Lebanon, and this has really been a serious provocation from international community's perspective, that a country that is engaged in a proxy war is provoking enough. However, in real terms, in real world politics, Iran does stand alone. Look at what happened to Iran's position in the region. No Muslim country, and there are several in the world, no Muslim country has stood with Iran in this episode or in the last episode in June. So regionally, Iran is isolated. Internationally, Iran does have backing or a kind of a rhetoric support from China and Russia. And they supporting Iran because Iran is a successful anti-American player for them.
Right.
It serves their larger great power politics. But when
Yes.
it comes to the real fight, Iran will have to fight alone.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us and putting into perspective for us the situation in West Asia and your inputs and analysis. Thank you, Dr. Jangid.